We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey Star Wars fans and action figure collectors, got very excited about adding this one to the collection. Moff Gideon, Dark Trooper armor from the Black Series from the Mandalorian. He is the 44th figure in the line for the Mandalorian, with the sort of the galaxy, what they call the galaxy mural sort of packaging. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this one. You can see the image there on the back. Moff Gideon has constructed the next generation of Dark Trooper, made of Beskar harvested from the depths of Mandalore. Unlike previous incarnations, this prototype is a battlesuit Gideon wears. That would have been a phenomenal visual to have if all his clones had survived and were able to wear this armor. Also, timing is absolutely impeccable because only about 4 or 5 days ago, I got to meet Mr. Giancarlo Esposito. I got a photo with him at Oz Comic Con. It was an absolute honor, and it was awesome. And yeah, I didn't go for. I always opt for a photo over an autograph if budget is a thing. I always find having a photo with an actor is far better memento than having a signed picture. That's just me, but yeah, that was very, very cool. So, yeah, let's get on with the figure review and open him up and have a look. Alright, here is Moff Gideon out of the packaging, looking very, very cool. I, of course, am very partial to black suits of armour, being TIE Fighter pilots and the Death Troopers are my favourite Imperial armours. And Moff, the original Season 1 and 2 version of Moff Gideon, is still an awesome figure in itself. So I thought I'd bring him in, go side by side. So I am still sort of interested in the time period set between sort of, I guess, Season 1 and Season 3, at the end of Season 3 at least. It must be some years, because he certainly does age up a little bit in those years. But yeah, nothing that's too precise yet, timeline-wise. I guess they can sort of leave it a little bit open and leave it to your imagination. Anyway, accessory-wise, he's got his little blaster pistol here. If we can get a focus on that. There we go. I'm pretty sure... No, is it the same one as before? No, slightly different. But that's cool. Obviously, got to have a little sidearm. That will fit nicely in the holster there, so that's good. We'll have a look at that a little bit more afterwards. And it comes with the shortened down version of his... I call it a vibro blade. I guess that's probably mainly what it is. Electro staff, maybe even more accurate. So the shortened down version of that kind of looks like a lightsaber hilt. So that's cool. And obviously it comes with the extended lit version, and sort of cast in that sort of grey plastic. Which would be nice to have a bit of paint on it, but yeah, you got the electric part, which is cool. That was used on the Magna Guards, so that's nice that they're getting some extra use out of the electric effects. So I do like that. That's cool. And of course, the helmet. I'm very, very tempted to grab the Black Series helmet, not the life-size one. I'm kind of almost getting to the point where I need to stick to a rule of only Mandalorian related figures, because I've been eyeing off the armorer as well recently as well. So yeah, we'll get a look at that. Also, I do have here KR stand. We'll get him stood up in a moment. Yeah, you get 5 of these free with every single figure you pre-order through Kessel Run Herring Collectibles. Throw in a free 5-pack, and if you buy 40 of them, you get a bonus 10, so you get 50 for the price of 40. So we'll get a look at that in a minute once we go through the figure. Well, let's have a good look. Yeah, it's a pretty damn good likeness. I'll be honest, I think I like the moustached version a little bit more. And not to say he's not distinguished, but I like the sort of a little bit of that sort of moustache twirling villain about him. Not to say, I guess when you're wearing an armor that looks this badass, you probably don't need a moustache. You get the point across when you look this cool. But yeah, I've been wanting to sort of really get a good closer look and analyze this armor in greater detail, so I'm glad to be able to have that opportunity to do that now. It's definitely sort of Mandalorian in nature, but it's definitely got that Imperial vibe to it. Almost a little more streamlined than, say the Stormtroopers. It's probably, obviously it's an evolution of the Dark Trooper. If I grab one of them real quick, and I've just had an absolute avalanche of figures, so guess what I'm doing this afternoon. So to go from these armored ones that, really didn't hold up against one Jedi with a lightsaber. Yes, it was Luke Skywalker, but you can sort of see maybe something with a little bit more humanoid ish to it would be more suitable for the future. I like the red. I like the red around the belt. Red on the shoulders there as well. Just those little bits that sort of break up the all black look. But I love the shape of the armor. Very well sculpted and really nicely done by Hasbro. I think they've done a fantastic job. There's his jetpack. I don't think that's going to come off, which is fine. No, that's stuck on there pretty well. If it comes off, I'm not even going to attempt. But that's cool. Yeah, that's definitely got that sort of more Imperial vibe to it than Mandalorian. Get a closer look up at his face. Yeah, it looks pretty solid. Hair's sculpted really, really nicely. It's got a little bit of that grey sort of sprinkled through it now. I'm sure it's not an easy job being an Imperial Moff. Definitely would stress you out from time to time. Let's try the helmet. I'm excited to play this. I know everyone was a little bit iffy when they announced this because it's obviously with the sort of the open chin area. They're sort of a little bit unsure whether his chin was going to be exposed under the helmet. But I've heard that's not the case. He just sort of sits down. Look at that. If you shine a torch up there, let's just shine a torch up there. Yeah, maybe. But tell you what, that fits on so nice. The only time it may, if you want to have him looking up a little bit. But it's all about positioning, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're spending a couple of days with this figure, I think, just up on the desk, playing around. I love the sort of call back to the Mandalorians with the helmet, the horns on the helmet. I think that looks cool. Just menacing. All right. Before we do the stand, we'll get a look at the articulation. I'm just going to pop the head off again. The double barbell in the top of the neck or in the head. There is a barbell in the bottom of the neck, so you get a little bit extra movement. Ball hinges in the shoulders. You got the butterfly joint there too. Ball hinges in the elbows. It's a good range of movement there. Now the wrists. They're the ball and socket wrists, so you can get that sort of all-around pivot. In, out, up, down. And that works really well on this figure too. We've got the torso joint and the abs there, and that actually gives you a good range of movement too. There's another torso joint at the bottom of the torso too, in the waist. It's got the barbell in the hips. Ball hinge in the knees, ball hinge in the ankles, and the rocker joint in the feet. So yeah, fantastic articulation. Really, really nice. Now we'll get the LKR stand out. And go straight onto the bigger peg there. Get him on it. And there we have him. Let's give him his electro staff. Nice tight hand joints. It's going to move in behind the camera to get this on. Yeah, he's looking sick. Now I know they did one with the TVC. Now I'm just hoping they'll do a updated Bo-Katan. But, you know, for the moment, the other one will still hold up. If you're going to have her dueling him with her Darksaber. I would like to find a way to get another pauldron. So that's pretty much the only difference with her. But there he is. Moff Gideon, Dark Trooper armor. Again, I'll bring him in for a side-by-side. Is that a glow-up? I think that's a glow-up. You know, full suit of armor and a badass helmet. It'll look good if he had the Darksaber. Tell you what, if you'd had him running around like this for a couple episodes with the Darksaber back, that'd have been, whew, that would have been hot property. Alright folks, love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment down below. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. We'll see you again very soon. Till then, may the Force be with you always.